Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Library of Ruina. We are starting on the, intro, not the intro screen, but like, the main menu. The main menu, because I actually did go through and create our character before we started today. Welcome back to Team Rachel. Been a little while. Been a little while, that's for sure. Rachel from the original A team of Season 1. And we are kicking off this episode with some lore. So we are going to jump right into that. We did them. We need to do the hook office. And I believe both of these if we have all of the stuff, which I'm going to double check. I think we do. I think we have everything from here. Well, we've definitely got all of these, I think. Yeah, what was this one a part of? Okay, we have all of these. Do we have all of the urban myth? If we do, then we can read all of those right now. Yep. Okay, we're gonna read all of these. It's gonna be a little bit of reading, but we've been slacking a little bit, so it's fine. I'm fine with it. All right, here we go. It's not entirely impossible for a Syndicate member to engage in fixer work or vice versa. It's a pretty common occurrence, actually. If you have the skills to back yourself up, multiple organizations will make sweet offers to recruit you. What matters the most here is the relationships you've built. Your fate depends on the things you've done, or karma in other words. We didn't start out as fixers at the beginning. No, we were in fact part of a homicidal syndicate. Just see how intimidating we look. We used to be murder for hire in District 23. It was a small syndicate ran by Naoki, I, and a few others, but our influence started to expand bit by bit since the young and talented Tyan joined us. Our current boss was originally the representative of an office we raided. They visited us once they heard how we shredded their fixtures brutally and hung their ragged corpses on the streets like scarecrows. Said they'll need people like us. I thought they were just freaky with weird tastes, but looking back, now I get why they chose us. It's a strategy. Each office does all kinds of sensational stunts to attract the attention of potential clients in this oversaturated market. They hold radical events such as pay for one request, get one for free, or group weapons into different grades and offer a free exchange for one of their most expensive ones, and the gullible clients fall for it. They don't know how much more that 1+1 deal actually costs, or how it has limitations on the grades of requests you can make. They don't bother looking up to check if the top grade weapons are in fact used ones. Seems our boss didn't want to add lies to the industry already full of filthy schemes. But they still had to catch people's eyes somehow, and this is the result. Hire guys like us and proudly advertise it. Fixers from a former killer syndicate will tear things up for you. You can count on us. Hang up a slogan like this, people get hooked up. If that suits their taste, that is. Interesting. How's my new weapon? Isn't it sick? Eden Co. is the go-to workshop brand for ready-made bionic weapons and equipment. Their prices are pretty reasonable compared to most procedures and workshop weapons too. On top of superb performance, you can replace or attach them easily without having to worry about allergies, so it's pretty damn handy, you see. Oh, bionic equipment is pretty simple. It's like a weapon you attach to your body. It's not at all scary or dangerous, though it could feel a bit awkward when you use it for the first time. In my case, I accidentally ripped Naoki's clothes while walking by and cut my own cheek when I flailed it out of frustration. But now that I've gotten used to it, I feel as if I have 3 hands. If you have trouble finding the perfect procedure or weapon for you, try bionic equipment. I guarantee it's good. There's a huge variety of workshops, as diverse as syndicates and fixers are. Weapons need individuality to stand out in this day and age. Old-fashioned swords or guns won't stand a chance against modern weapons loaded with new technology, I bet. From cheap and common gear to bionic equipment like the one Tyan's using, to equipment with ridiculous abilities that's almost indistinguishable from magic. Don't get too hyped, though. More options means you need to be more cautious about choosing the right one for you. If you had the time and money, you could buy them all and test them out at your leisure. But we have neither, do we? Don't just buy the things others recommend without doing your own research, though. That's one of the stupidest things you could do. Might fit them, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll have a good time with it. Still confident that you can wield them well. Get real, buddy. Workshop equipment is not your average weaponry. So, before you choose your weapon, observe others carefully. See if any workshop products might suit you. Having keen eyes is all a part of our skills. Guess why people choose us in our office out of all the tough fixers out there. Wow, you have such a long one. Back when we were still part of the Killer Syndicate, we got a client asking us to hunt some crazed syndicate. Okay, that was a weird sentence. They were shaking like a drenched rat as they came in. I suppose they were scared of places like this. They asked us to catch the wicked criminals kidnapping people in the parts of the streets they lived in. We had one question, though. It's nice they're giving us a job, but why ask a syndicate like ours instead of going to the ZY or other offices that are better suited for handling public safety issues? And they said they did try to request an office at first with the money raised by their neighbors, but then the office asked for a ridiculous sum of money, claiming that there's much more preparation they need to take before they can uproot a whole syndicate. Poor fellow begged for help, but the office personnel didn't even flinch. Well, money's the only thing that gets fixtures moving, so that's understandable. And I think their friend recommended us to them while they were looking for another way, if I remember it right. Introduced us as a trustworthy syndicate. So they came all the way out to our hideout. Trustworthy syndicate. It's a shame, really. I can still remember the client's head staring daggers at me, hanging from the top of a power pole. The syndicate paid us more cash. What can I do about it? We don't write official contracts or anything, so the highest bidder gets our favor. No use glaring at me like that, pal. We were told by our new client to hang their head and guts out in the streets, to make an example of them. Those sick fucks even used some kind of singularity to keep him alive. Poor bastard. Should have requested an office in the first place somehow. Yikes. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Okay, well, there's a lot we're not reading all these. We can go ahead and read these. This is fun. Well, we'll do Urban Myth tomorrow. And we'll just do all of them at once. I think it's probably a better idea. Okay. I think what we do now... is we go on to the next invitation. That's not the next invitation. Get out of my face. Yeah. This is it. This is the one.
그렇습니다, 부장님. 산과 줄리아는 귀환하지 못했습니다.
Yes, sir.
추가 지원을
Okay.
요청합니다.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid San and Julia couldn't make it back. Requesting additional support.
이사도라, 자네가 생각하기에는 도서관의 목적은 무엇으로 보이나?
Isadora, what do you think the purpose of the library is?
지금까지의 정보에 따라 말씀드리자면 지식의 축적입니다.
From the information we've gathered so far, it's the accumulation of knowledge.
지식의 축적이라.
Accumulation of knowledge, you say?
도서관은 거래를 제시할 뿐입니다. 외부에 영향을 끼치지도 않으며 오직 들어간 자들만을 대상으로 보상과 벌을 집행합니다.
The library simply offers a deal. It has no influence on the outside world. It only rewards or punishes those who have entered.
승자는 원하는 책을 얻고 패배한 자는 도서관이 원하는 책이 되는 것뿐인.
The winner can get the books they want, and the loser becomes a book that the library wants.
뒤틀림 현상과의 관계성은?
Any linkage to the distortion phenomenon?
뒤틀림과는 모르겠습니다.
That is unclear, sir.
하지만 어렴풋이 느껴지는 감으로는 반드시 관련이 있다는 것입니다.
But my instinct suggests that it has to be related to the phenomenon somehow.
이유는?
도서관의
Why is that?
초대장, 책, 그리고 그곳에 사서라 불리는 존재들. 도서관이 지니고 있는 모든 요소가 뒤틀림과 유사하다고 봅니다.
The invitation to the library, its books, and the beings called librarians that reside there. All elements of the library are similar to what we've seen of the distortion.
그 어떤 방법으로도 성분, 구성 요소 관측이 불가능하다는 공통점도 있습니다.
A common feature is that it's impossible to observe them for an analysis of their constituents or components.
관측이 되지 않기 때문에 비교 분석이 안 되지만 오히려 관측이 안 된다는 공통점이 있습니다.
We cannot carry out a comparative analysis because of this. This inability to observe itself can be considered a common trait.
자네답지 않게 막무가내군.
It's not like you to make such baseless claims, is it?
우리 육과에서는 도서관에 목숨을 걸지 않을 거야. 무턱대고 뛰어들기에는 너무나 많은 불확실성이 있기 때문이네.
Section 6 will not needlessly obsess over the library. There is simply too much uncertainty for us to recklessly jump into the case.
치바이에는 하루에도 수백 건의 의뢰가 들어와. 육과도 그에 따라 배정되는 일들이 있지.
The ZY Association gets hundreds of requests every day. A fair number of them are allocated to us at Section 6.
그것들을 무시하고 도서관에만 매달리기에는 자네의 주장은 빈약하다는 것 알고 있지.
I'm sure you understand that your claims are not compelling enough to make us give up all these requests in favor of the library.
알고 있습니다.
I am aware, sir.
알고 있음에도 도서관 조사 인력 보강을 추가 요청하고 있지.
And yet here you are, requesting additional manpower for investigating the library.
그렇다면 자네는 뒤틀림과의 불확실한 접점을 빌미로 복수를 행하거나 동료들의 책이라는 것을 회수하고 싶은 것뿐 아닌가?
Are you sure you aren't simply using the alleged linkage to the distortion as an excuse to get your revenge on the library, or retrieve the books of your colleagues?
지금 순간에도 사육제 같은 조직은 버젓이 대낮에 사람들의 내장을 씹어먹고 브레멘 음악대는 사람들을 뜯어내서 예술품으로 만들어 산채로 길가에 전시하고 있어.
Even as we speak, syndicates like the Carnival are chewing up people's guts out in the open, and the likes of the musicians of Bremen are making modern art pieces out of innocent citizens.
게다가 이것보다 더한 미친놈들이 도시에 흐르고 있지. 우리는 그런 도시의 어둠으로부터 의뢰자를 지켜줘야 하는 것이고.
And there are yet more insane individuals looming over the city, no? And our duty is to protect our clients from such shade in the city, is it not?
알고 있습니다.
You're right, sir.
스바이의 경고가 뭐지?
Remember the slogan of our association?
당신의 방패입니다.
Your shield, sir.
우리는 의뢰자의 방패가 되어줘야 하는 거야.
Exactly. Our role is to be a trustworthy shield for our client.
방패를 스스로 내리지는 말라고. 나가보게.
So don't put down that shield without good reason. Got it? You may leave now.
예,
Will do.
예.
Oh, Isidoro? Yeah?
서랍 속에 있는 이 초대장은 자네가 갖다 둔 건가?
Did you happen to put this invitation in my drawer?
아니요, 아직 새로운 초대장은 없습니다.
No, sir. I haven't received any new invitations yet.
도서관의 위험도는 현재 어떻지?
What is the current risk level of the library?
아직은 도시 전설이지만 새로운 보고가 갱신될 때마다 위험도가 소폭 상승하고 있습니다.
It's currently resting at the urban legend class, but it has been slowly rising with every new report.
그런 건가? 뒤틀림의 책이라.
Now I see. The Book of Distortion, is it?
이런 식으로 앞물고는 배기지 못할 미끼를 던져놓고 배를 불려갔던 거군.
They've been using irresistible bait like this to attract their victims, haven't they?
덕분에 일이 수월해졌어. 뒤틀림에 대한 책은 지금까지 누구에게도 못 구했었잖아.
Things went rather smoothly thanks to your book. It's not something we could get from any of the other guests we've had so far.
지금 상황에서 필요한 것을 제공해줬을 뿐이야. 나는 누구보다 상황을 파악하고 대처하는 것에 우수하니까.
I simply offered them what they needed the most at the moment. I am better than anyone at understanding the situation at hand and coming up with an appropriate response.
그 말대로입니다. 스바이를 어떻게 해야 할지 막막했었는데 완벽한 타이밍이었습니다.
Precisely, ma'am. You surely did come up with the perfect solution to lure out this Y.
더구나 책을 바로 만들어낼 수 있으셨다니 그냥 전부 왕창 만들어두면 되지 않습니까?
Heck, if you can print out books right away, wouldn't it be nicer to just make a whole lot of them ourselves?
내가 알고 있는 것에 대해서만 책을 펴낼 수 있어. 다시 펴내려면 시간이 필요하고.
I can only write books about things I know. I need more time to write another one, too.
그런 거군. 종종 부탁해도 되는 거야?
Oh, I see. So, can I ask for your publications from time to time, then?
내 일을 도와주는 것이니 협력은 해줄게. 너무 귀찮게는 굴지 마.
I'm willing to cooperate, since you're doing your job as my assistant. Just don't pester me too much.
예. 제가 엔젤라님의 일을 도와드리는 것뿐인데 엔젤라님께서 신경 쓰이게 해서는 안 됐죠?
Sure thing, ma'am. A mere servant such as I wouldn't dare commit such an atrocity as bothering our mistress Angela. Oh, no.
잘 풀릴 것 같아?
Do you think this will work out well?
스바이의 부장 정도면 다음 단계로는 충분해. 정보의 가치가 차원이 다를 거야.
Oh, that's it? The director of a section in an association like this Y should be more than enough as our next step. The information he holds has got to be on a whole nother level from what we've collected so far.
현장도 오랜만이군. 자네도 그렇지 않은가?
It's been quite a while since I worked in the field. You haven't had any field work in a while too, no?
네, 그렇습니다.
You're right, sir.
이번 건이 무사히 처리된다면 육과를 벗어날 수 있다네.
If we can get this case resolved, we can finally get out of Section 6.
더 이상 수준 떨어지는 조직들과 뒤엉키지 않고 깔끔하게 뒤틀림에 대한 정보를 얻을 수 있어서 좋군.
It's nice to be finally collecting information about the distortion directly from the source, instead of having to get my hands dirty engaging with those lowly syndicates.
나도 자네도 언제까지고 육과에서 썩을 수만은 없잖아.
Neither of us should rot in Section 6 for the rest of our lives, wouldn't you agree?
예,
동료의
Yeah.
복수도 이루고 뒤틀림에 대한 실마리도 없고 더불어 더 높은 곳을 향할 수 있지 않은가.
We can have revenge for your colleagues, get a lead on the distortion phenomenon, and aim for a higher position all at the same time. How fascinating is that?
이상하리만큼 모든 게 맞아떨어지네요.
Everything seems to fall into place too conveniently.
환영합니다, 손님. 전 이곳에
Greetings, dear guests. I am the... How much you want to bet she's about to get attacked?
자네가 엔젤
Oh, never mind.
도서관의 관장이자 사서 맞지?
You must be Angela. Director and librarian of your role's namesake, right?
네, 그 말대로입니다.
Indeed. It's just as you said.
보고로 듣긴 했지만 자네는 정말 인간이 아닌 기계인가?
I've seen reports about you. But is it true that you are a machine, not a human?
이런 대답을 안 해도 냄새가 난다고. 기계는 기계답게 행동했어야지.
My. Staying quiet won't hide it, girl. A machine must behave as a machine.
이렇게나 일을 버려두다니. 도시 안에서 인간이 아닌 것들이 이 정도로 말썽을 피우면 골치가 더 아파진다고.
You've made quite a huge deal of your little library. It's rather troublesome to have a non-human like you cause fuss this big, you know.
월터 과장님, 괜히 자극해서는 더 위험할 것이라.
Sir, I don't think we should provoke her any further.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Okay, well. Got 2 acts. Nah, I'm not really worried. Team's got it. Team's got it. Rachel, time to show us what you're made of. Yep. Okay. Pretty basic. Who's attacking you? Not anymore, you're not. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Henry. So you should be safe now, right? And you go do some damage? We'll see. We'll see if the master plan worked. I'm pretty sure I got this how I wanted it. Clashes are... Yep, Malkuth is safe. Okay, well, nice block. Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Okay. And they recover HP on winning clashes, which is fine. Look, they're not going to recover anything more than we can't deal out in 2 seconds. What are you doing? Okay. Well. 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Henry. This is you, buddy. I'll pass. Malkuth. You have no energy. Actually, you... What are you doing? Oh, never mind. Okay, Malkuth, I want you to kill this guy in the middle. Actually, I want Henry to do that. What are you doing? You're not doing anything yet. That's you. You and Malkuth have got this guy in the middle. 3 to 5 and 3 to 5, so it does not matter. Should be everybody. Yep. Good hit. Oh, I unplugged my headphones. Great. Put those back in. Okay, we're fine. Yes. I'd rather have this one, though. Okay. Where are you going? You're going to Malkuth. Maybe Henry can get there first? Doesn't really matter, though. She can take the damage. I'm not really worried. Just don't have energy. Why have you not leveled up to your next rank like everybody else has? And I want you to help. Actually, Malkuth, I don't want you to do that. I want you to take this guy out. Malkuth, I want you over here. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Should be everybody? It is. I think we're fine. Goodbye. You are going to die. Plain and simple, you're dead. No, I meant to click that. Boy, you're lucky that we're doing damage to kill you. Didn't even break a sweat. Okay. Do we have this? 42, 39. Yeah, I think so. Oh, he has another dice, eh? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Henry, you've met your match. What are you doing? Gives endurance, that's fine. Riposte. Riposte. Where are you going? You're going after Henry too. Leave him alone. Leave Henry alone. Look, Henry didn't do anything to you. And Malkuth, you gotta help over here too. Actually, you gotta go after this guy. Battlefield be looking crazy right now. With how much is happening. Good hit. Team's kind of getting pummeled a little bit, huh? Some good hits, though. Some really good hits. Oh, you suck. Everybody here sucks except for you. Go after this guy. Just barely don't have enough. And you also have, like, no energy. You don't have any energy. Henry, you'll be fine. Good hit. Henry coming in for the finish. Good teamwork, good teamwork. We got the important one out. Where are you going after? Malkuth? Good work, team. Good work. Okay, you are dead. Most of you are dead. Question becomes, do we go after you? You have 8. You only have 2. Rachel, there's no way that you cannot kill that person. Okay, good work. Okay, well. Man, that is some great teamwork right there. Look, the training yesterday was worth it, that's for sure. Oh, we gained the Book of Lobotomy Corporation, huh? Nobody got anything.
기계답다는 건 뭐야?
What does it mean to behave as a machine?
에휴, 그 주제인가?
Boy, not that topic again.
전에도 질리도록 들어왔거든.
Someone I used to know loved to say that phrase.
말했듯이 감정과 지성을 지닌 기계는 더 이상 만들어질 수 없어. 설사 만들어졌다 해도 윤리적인 함의는 머리에 의해 진작에 끝났지.
Like I told you before, making machines with emotions or sapience is forbidden. Even if one were to be made, the head has long settled the ethical implications and all that.
감정을 지닌 기계는 인간과 다를 것이 무엇인가? 이 질문에 대한 답이 내려졌단 거야.
That means they've decided on a solid answer for the long-standing question. How is a machine with emotions different from a human?
감정과 지성을 지녔다 해도 인간과 다를 바 없다 해도 기계로 태어난 것은 기계다. 기계는 언제나 인간 아래에 있어야 한다.
Their answer being, even if a machine carries emotions and intelligence, and is nearly identical to a human in every aspect, it is still a machine by birth. Machines should always be below humans.
그러므로 가치 판단을 혼란시키는 지성을 가진 기계는 앞으로 제조하는 것이 금지된다. 또한 지성을 가진 기계는 누구의 소유물이라 하더라도 즉각 폐기 처분해도 된다.
Therefore, it is now forbidden to create sapient machines as they can disrupt the proper judgment of societal values. Furthermore, all existing sapient machines may be subject to termination regardless of ownership.
즉, 기계는 기계고 인간은 인간이다. 기계는 인간을 위해 존재한다. 라는 거지.
Okay. In short, machines are machines and humans are humans. Machines exist solely to serve humans, is what they're saying.
도시의 사람들은 그렇게 생각하기로 결정했어.
That's the mindset of the people in the city okay. That's the mindset people in the city decided to have.
고철덩이에 인간 뇌를 처박은 것은?
Where would human brains stuffed inside heaps of scrap metal belong?
어쨌든 그건 인간이야. 시각에 따라선 오염됐다고 천대받기도 하지만 뇌 자체를 인공적으로 만든 건 아니잖아.
Those would still technically count as humans. Some might consider them defiled, and others might look down on them, but the brains themselves are natural.
아무튼 무슨 말인지 알겠지?
You get what I'm saying?
누군가의 뇌의 구조를 전자적으로 복사해서 만들어낸 것은?
What about an electronic copy of a human brain?
그건 기계야. 인간으로서 태어난 것이 아니니까.
That would be a machine, since it's not born human.
내가 봐도 왜 이런 기준으로 정했는지 이해가 안 가지만 말이야.
To be frank, I don't really get the standards either.
태생이 인간이란 것이 제일 중요해 보여.
I guess birthright matters to them most.
그게 인간이라는 종을 지켜내기 위한 것 같기도 하고.
Maybe it's a defensive reaction born out of the urge to preserve humanity as a species.
불공평하네.
That's unfair.
공평한 게 어디 있겠어?
Nothing is ever fair in this world.
그래. 다들 저마다의 불공평함을 떠안은 채 살아가는 거겠지.
You're right. It seems everyone lives with a share of unfairness they must bear.
이제야 좀 도시 사람 같네.
Now you're talking like a city dweller. Oh. 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 That's gonna be fun. Okay. Well, how are we looking in terms of other people? Still got a little bit to do here. Obtain the Book of Walter, eh? Sure enough, there it is. Okay, we have a lot of books to burn. Let's just start from here and work our way over. Okay, well, there we have it. That's all of them. That guy better give me 2 dice pages for each of his books. I got 2 of them, nice. Oh, and he does. Okay. Dream Team's starting to come together a little bit more than they already were. I kind of just want to stack this department to be unstoppable, I'm not gonna lie. We need to make you up here now that we don't need this one anymore. Delete, yep. You are Rachel 1. Okay, well, empty the bookshelf, Rachel. You have a new key page. Yep. And we're actually going to be changing your deck because I kind of don't like it. It was just a temporary one anyways, and now it's no longer temporary because it's not good. Okay. Does it good with me? Let's overwrite her. Yep. Okay. I think I'll not give it to Malkuth though. Malkuth is fine with that. I think we should give it to another one of these guys. I think this department is where we should have it next. Because basically the order is going to be first, second, third with whoever we get the third employee with next. Probably third. So we should probably do that, but I don't honestly want to do that right now, so I'm not going to. Okay. Well, we're fighting all around helper. Hello, Peep in the Assad. Oh, I know that little guy. It would spin around like crazy before flopping on the floor. Yeah, he sucks. This should not be difficult as long as we have clear information on that machine. Okay. What's he do? Repetitive pattern recognition. Restore 1 line after dealing 10 or more damage in a single scene, huh? Well, we could also not do that. That'd be pretty cool. Huh. Well, all you're doing is... Oh my god. On use, gain 4 strength and 1 endurance, huh? We'll go after this guy, because he's just chilling. Good hit. Oh, even better hit. Okay. Finish him off next turn. I choose violence. Yasad, yeah, you can have it. I choose violence. Look, I cracked myself up. What can I say? How much damage does this do? 1 to 5. You could theoretically kill him. I don't really trust that you will, though. What are you guys doing? Ooh, 6 to 6, huh? That's not a great one. Not a great one. And they're both choosing me, eh? Alright, Yasad, don't let me down. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Peep. Bye, Peep. I think we'll be okay, actually. I have full faith in our abilities here. Good hits. This is also going to Yasad because he's going to live longer than Peep is. Plain and simple. You gotta block. Neither of you can. You have the exact same cards in your hands right now. Okay, well. Try your hardest. Uh-oh. Good. Good job. Good job. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Peep, no. Alright, Yasad, you gotta take him out. 2 to 6. Good hit. Good hit. Okay. You're gonna take some damage, that's fine. Take this guy out next round. Good hit. Okay. We only have 1 guy left. I'm not as worried about the pages he's using anymore. Because basically we just have to suffer through the damage and then beat the hell out of him afterwards. Goodbye. Oh, that's annoying. We should be able to do it. Yeah, good hit. Okay. Okay. Suppressed him pretty easily, that was nice. Right. After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste next scene. Okay. After dealing damage greater than 15% of the target's max HP with a combat page, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste next scene. Okay. Offensive dice gain 1 to 2 power against enemies with slower speed. That is also pretty good, actually.
책 배달이요. 이번엔 들어오기 전에 옷도 다듬었지.
Your book delivery's here. I tidied up my clothes in advance this time, too.
왔습니까? 엔젤라의 캐시.
Oh, greetings, Angela's lapdog.
거참 아직도 괜히 뭐니 하네.
Come on, still at it with that.
당신이 가져다준 책들은 흥미로웠습니다. 뒷골목의 기술은 헝겊과 같이 난잡하게 얽혀 있더군요.
The books you brought me last time were interesting, to say the least. I learned that the technologies employed in the back streets were interwoven in a disorderly manner.
쓰레기 더미를 이용한 조잡한 장비부터 반물질을 사용한 의상까지 기술의 정도가 앞뒤를 가리지 않고 엉켜 있습니다.
Crude equipment made of junk to clothes woven from antimatter. All kinds of technologies at various levels of advancement can be seen.
기술은 첨예하지만 그 혜택을 받을 수 있는 것은 소수지.
There's cutting-edge tech out there, but only few get to benefit from it.
자본에 따라 나뉘는 것이겠죠.
I assume wealth is the determining factor.
돈이 있는 자는 그 어떤 질병에도 죽지 않을 수 있는 시대야.
We're in an era where rich people don't have to worry about any disease.
치료제가 다양해진 것은 물론이고 뭐 쩐이 좀 따라줘야 하지만
We have all sorts of cures now, too. Granted, you have the cash to buy them.
특이점이라는 신노릇하는 기술들도 생기고 말이야.
And then we have people playing God with those technologies called singularities.
로보토미의 특이점은 뭐였나? 어차피 회사 망한 거 궁금한데.
What was Lobotomy Corp's singularity, by the way? The corp's gone now anyways, so no one's gonna sue for spilling the beans.
뻔뻔하게도 물으시는군요. 어차피 당신에게는 말해도 되겠죠.
Aren't you shameless? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. You know how I imagine Yasad's voice? For those of you who watch it, the Hades series, I definitely envision like Thanatos, right? I just imagine that voice actor reading all of his lines. I think he'd be perfect for it, literally. Look, I'm gonna leave a link to just some of his voice lines in the description. You listen to that, and you picture Yasad saying it in that voice. I'm telling you, it's spot on. But anywho, we're gonna move on from that. Aren't you shameless? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you.
거참 은근히 계속 무시하네. 나도 그렇게 멍청이는 아니거든.
Hey, stop treating me like I'm an idiot. I'm not that stupid, you know.
로보토미의 특이점은 인간의 마음, 부정형의 개념을 물리적으로 발현시키는 것이었습니다.
Lobotomy Corporation's singularity was physically manifesting the human mind, an abstract concept.
도서관도 같은 맥락으로 인간의 감정을 물리적인 힘으로 발현시키는 것이죠.
Converting human emotions to physical energy in the same vein as the library.
인간의 감정은 덩어리라고 볼 수 있습니다.
Human emotions can be interpreted as a complex mass.
경험을 쌓아서 감정을 만듭니다. 감정이 고조되면 책장을 고르고 최종적으로 자신의 책, 즉 자아가 점차 만들어져 가죠.
That mass is built up through experiences. When emotions are heightened enough, a page will be chosen. The spot is reserved for a person's book. It is a comprehensive manifestation of their ego.
전투가 치열하고 감정이 격해질수록 자아는 점점 강렬해지며 마음의 상태가 밖으로 표출되는 것입니다.
As the battle becomes fiercer and the combatants get agitated, the egos will grow tense and allow their mental states to be physically expressed.
마음이 물리적으로 발현된다라.
Physically manifesting the mind, huh?
확실히 뒤틀림하고 냄새가 비슷하군.
Certainly seems similar to the distortion.
뭐라고 하셨습니까?
What did you just say?
아니야, 대충 혼잣말이지. 아무튼 특이점은 특이점이네. 대단하구만.
Oh, nothing. Just a bit of monologue. Anyway, that sure sounds like a singularity, alright. Impressive indeed.
그래서 오히려 궁금해. 마이쿠트에게 듣기로 너희는 예전에 인류를 구한다는 일에 참여했다면서?
You know, it makes me wonder. Malkuth said you guys were part of a project that aimed to save humanity, right?
그렇습니다.
That is true.
도대체 구원할 게 어디 있다는 거야?
What kind of saving was that all about, really?
뭐 돈이라도 하늘에서 떨어지게 하려 했나? 그러면 확실히 모두가 구원받을 텐데.
Make money rain from the sky or something? That'd save everyone for sure.
그런 가짜는 방법이 아닙니다.
It can't be compared to such ridiculous nonsense.
그리고 당신이 그 정도로 가볍게 입에 담아도 될 희생이 아닙니다.
And you have no right to talk so lightly about the sacrifices we made.
진정해 진정. 여기서 뭔 말을 못하겠네.
Whoa, alright, calm down now. Sheesh, can't even crack a joke around here.
우리는 마음을 치료하고자 했습니다. 연구팀을 이끌었던 카르멘이라는 사람이 있었죠.
We sought to cure the mind. Carmen was the leader of our research team.
카르멘은 도시 사람 모두에게 마음의 병이 있다고 했습니다.
She said every person in the city had a diseased mind.
이 병은 너무나 깊어서 이대로 두면 천천히 인류는 자멸하게 될 것이라고.
And that the disease was so severe, humanity would slowly lead itself to self-destruction at this rate.
모두가 자살하려 불구덩이에 뛰어드는 상태와 다름없다고 말했습니다.
She described the situation as no better than lemmings willingly jumping into a pit of fire.
뭐? 이건 내 해결사의 감으로 보아하니 사이비 교주 냄새 팍팍 나는데.
What? She smells a lot like a shady cult leader according to my tingling fixer sense.
그 말에 다들 그런가 보다 하면서 동조했다고?
And everyone agreed to what she said, just like that.
저도 그렇게 바보는 아닙니다. 명확한 과학적 지표도 있었죠.
And now you're taking me for a fool. Of course, there were quantitative indices to scientifically prove her claim.
역시 당신에게는 자세히 설명한다 해도 소용없겠군요.
I suppose it would be useless to describe them to you in detail.
대단한 천재납셨네. 뭐 아무튼 그렇다 치고
Okay, Egghead. Setting that aside,
인류를 구하는 일에 성공한 거야?
did you guys succeed with that goal of saving humanity?
끝까지 절 놀리시는군요. 실패했으니 지금 이 모습이 꼴 아닙니까?
You never ceased to annoy me. If we succeeded, we wouldn't be here doing this.
아, 뭐 그건 그렇네.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
제가 무엇보다 화가 나는 것은 인류를 구하지 못해서가 아닙니다.
The fact that we failed to save humanity is not what makes me upset the most.
지금까지 우리는 수많은 악행을 저질러 왔습니다.
We have committed countless sins,
인류의 구원이라는 단 하나의 목적을 위해서 말입니다.
all in the name of a single righteous purpose, saving humanity.
그러기 위해서는 어쩔 수 없다고.
We convinced ourselves that we had no other choice.
당신처럼 어쩔 수 없다는 심정으로 비윤리적인 실험을 해왔고 로보토미에서는 직원들을 알면서도 사지로 몰아넣었습니다.
We performed unethical experiments and knowingly drove employees to death in Lobotomy Corporation.
이 모든 추악한 짓은 더 큰 목표를 위해서라면서 말입니다.
We tolerated all those vile deeds for a greater good.
하지만 그게 다 소용없어지게 될 상황입니다.
But all of that is about to be for naught.
지금까지 그들의 희생은 대체
What will be made of their sacrifices?
저와 동료들의 아픔을 모두 엔젤라가 빼앗아간 겁니다.
All the pain me and my colleagues endured. Angela ruined it all.
벌써 지친 거니? 아직 나와 우리 부서 직원들은 더 할 수 있는데.
Fatigued already. What a shame. My employees and I are up for more.
웃기는 소리 하지 마. 이번에는 전과 달리 확실히 죽여줄 테니.
Don't be ridiculous. I'll kill you for sure this time.
비나, 당신이라 해도 우리 모두를 뚫을 순 없습니다.
Bina, not even you will manage to break through our combined effort.
확실히 그렇겠구나. 아무리 나라도 짧은 시간 안에 너희들을 저지하는 건 힘들겠지.
You raise a valid concern. It is true. Even I cannot stop all of you in such a short time.
무언가 뾰족한 수가 필요하겠구나, 엔젤라.
We will need to act quickly, Angela.
그렇지 않아도 이제 막 준비된 참이야.
I was just about to do something about it.
클리포트 억지력이 감소됐어. 내 고난이 배약해버린 거야.
Aw, shucks. Aw, shucks. The cliff-off deterrence is being lowered. She's overriding my authority on the system.
환상체들이 격리실에서 풀려나고 있어.
The abnormalities are breaching.
각 세피라와 해당 부서는 모두 내 지휘에 따라줘.
All Sephirah and personnel, please follow my lead.
이제부터 지휘팀이 명령권을 쥐도록 할게.
The control team will be in command now.
포크마와 설계팀은 엔젤라가 시스템을 장악하는 것을 막아주세요.
Hawkman and the architecture team, please stop Angela from taking over all the systems.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
데브라와 징계팀은 비나를 막아줘.
Gabira and the disciplinary team, please keep Bina at bay.
당연하지. 맡겨만 두라고.
You bet. Leave this to me.
코드와 교육팀은 직원들에게 현 상황에 맞는 매뉴얼을.
Hod and the training team, provide the employees with the right manual and information.
직원들에게 아닙니다. 비상대책 매뉴얼 타입 X예요.
Attention to all employees. This is a Type X emergency protocol.
전 직원들은 이 매뉴얼에 따라 대응해주세요.
Please act accordingly to the following instructions.
넷자로와 안전팀은 부상자들을 처리하는 데 힘써줘.
NetSac and the safety team, please focus on treating the wounded.
알겠어. 최대한 빠르게 대응해볼게.
I'll try to take care of them as quickly as I can.
예소드와 정보팀은 탈출한 환상체들의 약점을 바로 식별해줘.
Isan and the information team, please identify the weaknesses of the escaping abnormalities right away.
한치의 오차도 없도록 분석하겠어.
I will analyze them all with the utmost precision.
헬스드와 복지팀은 한시라도 빨리 클리포트 억제력을 복구해줘.
Just and the welfare team. Please work on restoring the cliff off deterrents as soon as possible.
최대한 빨리 복구할게. 환상체의 탈출은 내 실책이니.
Will do. This one is my fault after all.
죄책감에 빠져있을 시간 없어, 헤세드.
No time to feel guilty, she said.
스피리트와 중앙본부팀은 임기응변으로 지원해줘.
Sephirah and Central Command Team. Please support everyone with your resourcefulness.
안 그래도 그럴라 했어.
I was gonna, no need to say it.
너희들이 힘을 맞추는 모습 보기 좋구나.
It brings me joy to see you all okay. It brings me joy to see you all act in such a coordination.
어디 끝까지 막아보려나.
Now, try and stop us till the end.
당신은 모를 겁니다. 빛에 사그라들지 않기 위해 필사적으로 발버둥 쳤던 우리들을.
You will never understand how we desperately struggled to stop her from snuffing out our light.
그리고 결국 타협해버린 우리의 죄책감을.
The guilt we feel from compromising at the end.
그래, 난 모르지. 그저 엔젤라를 도울 뿐이야. 난 그 녀석이 목적을 이룰 수 있다면 좋겠거든.
You're right, I won't. All I care about is helping Angela. I want her to achieve her goal, you know?
그 과정이 어쨌든 결과만 바라면 된다는 것이군요.
So you simply want the results, whatever the process may entail.
당신은 역시 엔젤라와 마찬가지로 본인의 안위만을 생각하죠.
You're no different from Angela in that you only care about your own well-being.
정말 도시 같습니다. 마음의 병을 앓고 있는 전형적인 도시 사람입니다.
You're despicable. A typical example of an inhabitant of the city, suffering from the disease of the mind.
도시의 기술이 어떤 희생 위에 만들어졌는지 신경도 쓰지 않은 채 당장의 편의를 위해 그저 기술을 사용하죠.
You use the technologies that the city has to offer for your immediate convenience, not knowing or caring about the sacrifices those technologies were built upon.
그것이 자멸을 부르는지도 모른 채 말입니다.
Not knowing that you're bringing about your own demise.
너희가 부르는 마음의 병이 그런 거였어?
Oh, so that's what the whole diseased mind thing was about.
결과보단 과정을 중시해야 한다고? 몽상가의 샌님들 천지였네.
I should value the process more than the result. You were a bunch of dreamers and snobs all along.
보나마나 넌 둥지 출신이겠어.
I bet you're from one of the nests.
기술과 특이점의 대가가 무엇인지는 내가 누구보다 뼈저리게 잘 알아.
Look, I know better than anyone else about the price of those technologies and singularities.
그리고 너희가 말하는 그 마음의 병.
Diseased mind my ass.
특이점이 어떤 원리나 대가를 사용하는지 모른 채 기술의 혜택을 누릴 뿐이라고?
And your point about people using singularities without knowing how they really work?
그러고 싶어서가 아니라 그럴 수밖에 없는 거야.
That's because they literally have no other option.
기업은 감추고 소비자는 질문하기를 포기했어.
The corporates have concealed so much that consumers eventually gave up inquiring.
지쳤거든. 당장 내 삶이 팍팍하기 때문에.
Because they're tired. They're already too busy sustaining their everyday life.
역시 당신과는 말이 통하지 않는군요.
아,
It appears that I'm not getting through to you.
마침 나도 그렇게 생각하고 있었어.
Oh, what a
이거 하나는
okay.
통했네.
You cut me off. Oh, what a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing too.
당신이 뭐라 해도 저는 응당 그래야 한다는 것에 눈 감고 있기만은 싫습니다.
No matter what you say, I do not want to turn a blind eye to this reality, nor conform to it. Oh. Alright, well, that's done. Interesting. Well, I suppose we're just moving on. But not today, because we are already almost at an hour, so we are going to call it an episode. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And we do have a new employee for tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.